Good evening and welcome, hockey fans, to Keene Ice for tonight's ACHA contest featuring the Keene State College Owls and the Army Black Knights. Tonight's game will have a playoff feel to it. Both teams are at the top of the ACHA Northeast rankings. Keene State went into the weekend in the 6th spot. Army sits in the number 2 spot. This is the Army's highest ranking in program history, and currently the top 2 seeds within the Northeast region will head with an automatic bid to the national tournament in St. Louis in mid-March. Teams that are ranked 3 through 15, or 3 through 14, will participate here in the Northeast Regional Tournament here in Keene, February 23rd through 25th. That is a win or you're eliminated tournament, and 2 more seeds from the Northeast will come from that tournament here in Keene. With that said, rankings are so critical this time of year, and the regular season will be ending here next week. The Owls will face Liberty here, their final home game of the season, on Friday night, and then they'll wrap up against BC at 5:15 on Saturday. Keene is coming off a thrilling 3-2 win last night over number 4 ranked UNH right here at Keene Ice. Despite being outshot 42-12, Philip Tarnhell, the newcomer here to the lineup, scored very late in the 3rd period, sealing the win for the Owls. Will Sloan made 40 saves in net for the Owls and kept the fans on the edge of their seats. Nick Feliciano also contributing 2 goals last night, helping the Owls steal one from UNH. Let's take it downstairs right now for the introduction and anthems. Our goaltending matchups tonight. In the nets for Army will be Liam Monahan. This will be his 20th appearance of the season. He is 15-2-1, an .866 save percentage and a 2.44 goals against average. The Owls will counter with last night's hero, Will Sloan. This will be his 16th appearance of the season. 9-6-0 for Will. An .896 save percentage and a 3.32 goals against average. Our keys to the game tonight. Keene coming off a very spirited game last night, will need to keep the shifts quick. Army is fresh. This is their first game of the weekend. One of the other keys is Army, their top unit, which will be starting the game tonight, has combined for 56 goals on the season. Imperative for the Owls to keep them off the scoreboard. And also for the Owls to stay out of the box. This is a very potent power play for Army. And we are underway. The Black Knights starting with Aronoff, Kaiser, and Lehman up front. They are the dynamic trio. Tamer and Chambers on the blue line. The Owls counter with Feliciano, Thompson, and Tobler up front. Rowe and Perrier on defense. Army in deep. Rowe battling with Aronoff. Aronoff at a goal-a-game pace right now. He's got 22 on the season. Shot by Tobler, rebound in front. Army will clear. Jason Smith is back to gather it up, and he'll get it out to Belisle right at the blue line. Nifty pass to Dylan Weber. Smith trying to keep it in, and he does. Battle on the boards right near the Army bench. Dylan Weber recycles here out in the neutral zone, and the Owls are back in. Morehouse on it quick. Weber's with him. Belisle's on it. He'll chip one that goes wide of the net. Morehouse on it. Owls cycling well. Ben Gauthier gets that one out and gets it dumped in. He'll stay on it. Lays a hit on Morehouse. Nice clear in front by Weber, but unfortunately that will leave the playing surface. 18:21 to go here, first period. No score. Owls win the draw. Battle on the front. This comes right out front. Great save by Sloan. Rebound goes wide. Shot from the point by Sheridan goes wide. And we've got a 2-on-1 developing. Owls shot it wide. Good opportunity there in the early going. As Newton and Tarnhell paired up for a 2-on-1. Tarnhell the hero last night, the newcomer here to Keene State, scoring his first goal with a little over 2 minutes to go last night against UNH, giving a 3-2 win for the Owls. What an opportunistic time to get your first. Army regrouping, that's Tamer, dances into the zone, still on the puck in the corner centers, but can't find a teammate. Back out to the point, shot right on. Sloan steers it to the back glass. Perrier up the boards. That will gain the neutral zone. Chipped ahead. Tadone is on it. But Army will come out. Crisp outlet pass. And Army has gained the Owl zone. Perrier behind the net for the Owls. He'll reverse. Send it to Tadone. Owls will regroup. Cal Thompson chips it out, and we've got a foot race. Starring on it on defense. He'll chip it out. Smith for the Owls takes a heavy, heavy hit. That came from Aronoff. Tadone to Feliciano. Thompson's shot was blocked. And here comes Army on a 3-on-2. And that's offside. Very fortunate for the Owls there. I'd like to take this opportunity to thank some of the Owls Media Network sponsors. Bulldog, C&W Services, Engelbrecht Construction, Edward Jones, and the Fenton Family Dealerships. Army wins a neutral zone draw. Sheridan will chip it into the corner. On it is Justice. And that just got outside the blue line. We've got an offside call here. 15:49 to go first period. No score. Neutral zone draw. It'll be Lawrence for Army against Thompson. Draw won by the Owls. They'll break out. Feliciano trying to sneak over. He will chip it toward the net. Sheridan has it, and he'll send it up the boards. And he'll connect nicely with really a shot right on, goes behind the net. Justice in the corner digging. Thompson's there to help. Tobler chips it up the wall, can't get it out. All three forwards right there on the wall. Heavy shot, deflected wide. Coming from the stick of Gauthier. Sheridan floated one in that's nicely steered aside by Sloan. Owls battling in the corner here, still can't get it out. Justice chips it up the wall, and he will gain the Army zone. Wholesale changes for the Owls. Nifty catch right there by Weber as he'll chip it in. Morehouse on it. Tamer for Army will take control. Chips it off the glass. And that will meet Perrier in the Owl zone. Captain for Army, Chalmers, chips it in, but he gets the net. So bring the face-off back out. Looks like actually never gained a red line. So we've got an icing call.
Eden, the second behind the bench.
14:36 to go first period. And a face-off to the right of Monahan. Belisle wins the draw. Morehouse chips it along to Weber. Belisle's back on it. He'll send it in deep. Morehouse on it. Hits Tamer. Puck turned over. Belisle, great shot. And a great save. Best chance of the night so far for the Owls.
You want me to reset now that they're over here?
There's a puck drifted on. Challenging as it was bouncing. Sloan steered it aside. Army's offside. They've got to regroup. The Owls controlling their defensive zone. Turnover. Great chance here. Chip wide. Frengen had a chance there. And the puck ends it up in the corner. Owls coming out. And this is going to be well offside. Delayed call. Owls will tag up. As Army makes their way through. Signon with a quick hit there at the line. Turned over. Signon's going to be the first one to it in a foot race. He's there with Lehman. Lehman battling with Harnell. This puck comes up the boards. Kaiser's on it. Puck sent back in. And Army will regroup. This is their top unit. They have got some great skill. Again, 56 goals on the season combined for this forward unit. That puck is chipped back in by Army. Owls clear it, but it comes right back in. Sent in by Sexton. Owls trying to clear, cannot. Puck held in by Army. Sloan behind his own net. He'll chip it up the wall. That finds Jason Green. But they cannot get it out. Held in by Mollering. And we get a whistle. 12:26 remaining here in period one. Currently Army out shooting the Owls 5-3. Correo Lawrence on the draw in the neutral zone. And it looks like Lawrence may have gotten a stick there to the hand, and he's going to head to the bench, seeking some medical attention. Gotcher will come in to take the draw. Won by Army and chipped in. Justice is on it behind his own net. He will chip it up the wall. Green's got it. He'll send it cross ice. And a foot race here. Chadone bearing down, but nicely weaved out there by Connor. There's an outlet path that misses an Army forward. Sloan plays it. Justice on it. He is the highest scoring Owls defenseman. He's had a great season. Former forward converted here to defense several years ago. He's still got an eye for the net, though. Cal Thompson sends it in.
I'm readjusting my focus because it looks really good.
Goes to Federico behind the net. Federico, another hot Owl. Scoring 2 last night. Really got the team sparked with his first goal.
That way we're not looking
second period.
It
Gave some life to the Owls last night and led to a stirring comeback and win, keeping the Owls with a chance to continue to increase their ranking here. A win tonight against Army would really make it interesting as they reveal the rankings coming up this week. Again, the regular season ends for our teams here in the ACHA next weekend. After that, we've got conference tournaments that go on for 1 weekend, and then we'll be ready for the regionals here in Keene. Going to see 12 different teams here in Keene for a 3-day weekend of playoff hockey. Win and you continue on, lose and you go home. So if you're in Keene and want to see some great hockey, February 23rd through 25th. 10 games will be played over that weekend, and it will unveil the 3rd and 4th seeds for the Northeast region. Owls deep in the Army zone.
Is there any
The puck is cleared by Tamer. Can't quite get into the Owl zone. Tamer's got it, and just a smidge offside. Sexton just a step ahead. Stopping the play.
So if I go to the center like this, that's fine. Okay.
10:23 to go in period 1. So far, been a clean game, no penalties. These two teams have not played one another this season. And actually, they have very, very few common opponents. Army playing tonight, and they will wrap up their regular season tomorrow night as they will visit UMass Amherst. UMass Amherst currently 5th in the Northeast region. Here's a great chance, and a goal! It's Nick Feliciano. He remains hot. And he's got now his team-leading 14th of the season. We'll wait to hear the assists here, but Feliciano stays red hot, and he's giving the Owls a 1-0 lead. Buries one from the slot. It's exactly what the Owls needed, a hot start.
There he is. He's climbing over.
Play is in a delayed offside. Justice behind his own net. He'll skate it up. And the puck is turned over. And shot high of the net, but Sloan will hold on to it. Get a whistle. 9:54 to go here first period. So officially, Feliciano with the first goal of the night, and he has an assist from Belisle and Tobler, and we've got a penalty coming here that's going to come to Army. First call of the night, it'll be a roughing call here.
Since it's hot.
First time we've heard from our officials tonight.
People being knocked over, right?
Michael Sharon and Michael Sakshi handling the officiating tonight. Justin Pellegrini working the lines. And the Owls will go to their first power play of the night. We've got a roughing minor to Mark Lehman for Army. The Owls look to capitalize here on their first power play of the night. Owls power play has struggled a bit on the season. They're working on a 14.3 success rate. They will look to improve those numbers right now. Here comes Feliciano quickly into the zone. He gets tied up by Tamer. They'll battle. Tarnhell is there. This puck is sent out. Jay Justice knocked it down with a hand. We've got a 2-on-1 here. I say by Sloan. The Owls counter, and it's a 3-on-2. And we get an offside call. Tobler with an extra stick handle just prior to entering the blue line, and it forced Tarnhell offside. Get a whistle. 1:21 to go in the power play. The Owls will go to their second.
Yeah, I think he was last time I checked. I'll try to find him. I think he was.
Newton on the draw. He'll win that.
Yeah, that's him. I see a little long.
And the Owls will regroup.
I think
Turn over in neutral zone.
No, it's not. It's a play.
Owls regroup. And they're going to. Green is going to come back with it. This puck is drifted along the Owls bench. Army will send it back in.
There he is. I got him.
Morehouse behind his own net. And he will leave to Jason Smith. Owls having a hard time getting their power play set up in the zone. Thompson chipping it in. Starring for Army behind his own net, and he'll sky it down. Sloan behind his own net will leave it. And Doug Newton carries and chips in. Smith trying to keep it, can't do it. 18 seconds to go on the power play. The Owls have not been able to generate a shot. Smith behind his own net. Correo can't corral it. Comes out of the zone. And Army's going to kill this one off as Tamer sends it deep in the zone. Both teams at full strength now. 7:38 and counting to go first period. Kenny Correo on his own as the Owls head to the bench for a change. All by himself looking for friends. He'll chip it behind the net. And Tadone's on it. Tadone up the wall. That is vacant. And Army will come back out. This is Aronoff, their most dangerous scorer. He's got 22 on the season. This one chipped to the net. Stopped out in front, and we may get a 2-on-1 here. It's Tadone. Lusignan, and it's Tadone! Jack Tadone faked the pass to Andrew Lusignan, and then he shot it himself. Tadone's going to collect his 9th of the season. And the Owls jump out in front 2-0. A beautiful 2-on-1. Tadone made it look like he was going to try to slide it to Andrew Lusignan. Instead, he ripped one behind goaltender Liam Monahan. And the Owls out nicely with a 2-0 lead.
Reset.
Feliciano here along the wall. Cal Thompson sends it behind the net. Army reeling here right now, down 2 goals early. That puck is shot in by Holm. He'll head to the bench for a change. Tobler trying to get it out. Thompson's with him. And they'll gain the blue line. Feliciano will chip it in. Sheridan behind his own net for Army. Nice play by Weber to break up that breakout pass. Morehouse on it in the corner, and he will steal the puck away. He got a penalty coming, and it's going to come to the Owls. And it looks like a tripping call, and it's going to appears to come to Dennis Morehouse here behind the Army net. 5:57 to go first period, and the Owls are going to be shorthanded for the first time tonight. And here comes that potent Army power play with that top unit. Aronoff, Kaiser, and Lehman. Out for Army. The Owls will clear all the way down. Actually, they clear it right into the Army bench, so this is going to come all the way back down into the Owl zone. To the left of Will Sloan. 1:35 to go in the Army power play. No changes in the Army starting five here. As the Owls will clear down very efficiently. Monahan behind his own net will chip it ahead. Aronoff on it. He'll skate into the neutral zone. Evade an Owl forechecker, and he will bring it in all on his own. Back out to the point. That's Starring. He goes back to Tamer. Starring shot on net is gloved by Sloan, and he'll hold on. 1:09 to go in the power play. The Owls will change up their D pairing. In a draw to the left of Sloan. Face-off won by Army. Tamer a shot from the point. Sloan again. He's got a big body and Lehman in front of him looking to screen. Sloan effectively able to look around the big body to make the glove save. 1:03 to go on the power play. Again, draw won by Army. Tamer at the point. Starring a shot that got the glass. Army holds. Loose puck. Correo's on it. He'll take a hit. Perrier's there trying to dig it out. In comes Justice. Tadone's got it. And he'll skate to the neutral zone and chip it in. Nicely done. As the Owls get a full change there to their penalty killers. Weber out, providing a forecheck. Belial's his forward partner. Caggiano's out with Smith on this penalty kill. Army continues this whole 2-minute power play with their star-studded top unit. And the Owls are 7 seconds and counting for killing this one off. Shot right on, right out in front. Opportunity there for Kaiser turned away. And the Owls have killed the penalty. Morehouse out of the box. He'll provide chase, steer the puck right on, and that is saved by Monahan. Steered to the corner. Great timing there as Morehouse exited the penalty box, and he was alone. Delayed offside here for the Owls. They will clear in Weber and Morehouse providing chase. Nicely done by Tamer behind the net with a spin move. He'll get this puck out to home. And on to Kaiser. Some of these Army forwards have been out there for well over 2 minutes. They've got to be exhausted. As we get an icing call here on the Owls. 3:11 to go, period one. Owls up 2-0. Army leading on the shot clock. Outshooting the Owls right now 10-6. But the important numbers are on the scoreboard. And it's a 2-0 lead for the Owls. Face off to the right of Will Sloan. Ogiva behind his own net. Rowe chips it up the wall. Belial can't get it out. Morehouse can, and he'll chip it into the neutral zone. Belisle giving chase, and the Owls get a change. Shot right on. Sloan handles it easily and will cover. And with 2:50 to go, we'll have a draw to his left. Looks like Kenny Correo will face off here with Ben Gauthier. He's got a storm right at the dot. Army will keep it in. Justice behind his own net, sends to Correo. Up the wall to Green. And Green will circle behind his own net. And Justice will clear it out. This puck is skied in, and it looks like we got a beam. High here in the arena, and we'll get a stoppage of play. In a neutral zone face-off, the Owls will get a change here. Thompson against Gauthier on the draw, and the Owls win it. Puck intercepted in the neutral zone and sent in by Sheridan for Army. And this looks like we might get a high stick call here. And we will. Gauthier touched that with a high stick, and this will cause another stoppage in play. 2:15 to go, period one. Owls holding on to a 2-0 lead. Cal Thompson skies one in to the far corner. Feliciano's on it. And they cause Connor to go back the other direction. His other D partner Sheridan trying to get it out, and he'll chip it into the Owl zone. Smith on it. He'll chip it up to Feliciano, and he smartly goes to Thompson, and here's Tobler. Tobler takes a heavy hit, courtesy of Sheridan. Signon on. Thompson with a chance. That's blocked neatly by Sheridan. Puck to the corner. Rusignon's back on it on the half wall. He'll send it in front. Tobler, a nice shot. But actually went behind Monahan, but didn't go in. Off the pipe. Tucked in behind him, but didn't find the net. And we've got a penalty coming. Looks like it's going to come to the Owls for a slashing call here. I think they're going to call it as an interference. And Joey Caggiano is going to head to the box. 1:13 to go in the period. And we've got a 2-minute minor to Caggiano. Army on it. Big power play group out. Tamer's shot goes wide. He's got it back out at the point. He'll drift one in, and that will sky out and get the netting. We'll see who that deflected off of. It appears it was an Owl player, as this face-off will take place to the right of Will Sloan. 56.6 seconds to go in the period. Rose skies this one all the way around, and he'll force Army to go back in their own end. Correo with a good forecheck causes a turnover. Rowe will dump it back in. Army regrouping as precious time wastes off of this power play. Unless Army scores, this power play will drift over into the second period. Army's in. Kaiser on it. He takes a heavy hit along the wall from Rowe. Back out to Tamer. Cross ice. Terrific save by Sloan. Lehman right in front, point blank. Sloan came out of his net, and he cut down the angle and made a great save. This is Tamer with 6 seconds left. That shot goes wide. And with 0.5 seconds, Army has gained a power play goal. Looks like Starring is the one who tucked it in. A heartbreaking goal to give up for the Owls with 0.5 seconds to go in the period. It will be a power play goal. So it is Bobby Starring who is credited with the power play goal, his 12th of the season, and gives an assist to Kaiser and Tamer as that potent group comes through in the last second of period one to put Army on the board. After one, Keene State 2, Army 1 will return in 11 minutes. We'll give you a quick recap of period one. More to come from the Owls Media Network.
All right, pay attention. Welcome to Fandom 101. We'll cover the tools of the trade from foam fingers in the wave to the super secret wave. How's that for a course description? Lesson 1, your game starts long before the opening whistle, so arrive prepared. 2, if something piques your interest, raise your hand. And 3, work in groups. NCAA championships, attendance is encouraged, passion is mandatory. Get your seats today at ncaa.com/tickets. Class dismissed.
So when I ask students, why Keene State, the students say unanimously it's the sense of community. The feel when you walk on this campus is immediately a sense of belonging, a sense of safety, a sense of welcome, and a sense of opportunity and promise. And so I think our students feel that when they come to our campus, and they experience it when they join us. Why students choose this campus is the sense and feel, and also the opportunity and the promise of that opportunity for them when they're making the decision. And why they stay is that we deliver on that promise. We have students from urban environments, from rural environments, and when they come to Keene State in those first weeks of forming a new community, they bring all of those experiences together to create a better Keene State. It's a campus small enough to feel a sense of recognition and identity, and a campus big enough to feel part of something bigger than yourself. This isn't a passive experience, so please get engaged, find a club, make a new group of friends, get involved in a recreational sport activity, in an intramural sport, get involved in a creative performance, go see a show, be a part of this community and squeeze everything you can out of Keene State. And if you do that, I am confident you will have an exceptional experience and your life will be changed as a result of it.
We know you will find your community along Appian Way here at Keene State College. Over a campfire on the Student Center lawn. In some friendly games and competition. Or in a club you connect to at the Student Involvement Fair. Maybe you will find your people on the courts, in a cheering section in the stands, at the rink on the ice, skating as an owl, or chilling in the yoga studio. Your connections may take place on the quad, listening to music, hanging out with friends, participating in a Keene State tradition like Pumpkin Palooza, or working on a group project, studying with classmates. Maybe your talents will bring you together with your community on one of our stages, in the main theater, or the recital hall at the Redfern Arts Center. For us, community is all about the people you meet and the connections you make. At Keene State, our community is really about you.
I worked in HVAC when I was in high school, and I really liked being on a job site. When Keene State came to my high school, the admissions counselor told me I could have a job on a job site and also make a difference on people's lives. He said being a safety engineer meant I could work with my hands, but also make sure that everybody was going to be home safely at the end of the day. The safety field is growing rapidly because companies are noticing that keeping their workers healthy means that they can keep their workers working. My plan is to graduate from Keene State so I can get back onto a job site as a safety engineer. It's great because there's jobs to choose from all over the United States, so I can basically go anywhere I want. Keene State is giving me the tools to make that happen.
Number 32, Kyle Hornsby.
Inside the 30, touchdown. Michaela burns it. An incredible finish by Hall.
The NCAA and its member schools offer nearly 500,000 college athletes a path to go pro in something other than sports. Learn more at ncaa.org.
From a few too many fake friends. I wake up in the afternoon and do it all again. Yeah, I punched a man on his wedding night. I'm still trying to figure out how to apologize. I learned the morning light can't fix nothing anyway, so I haven't touched a pretty thing in 40 days. spend all my money on a pack of cigarettes for a lady that I love with a name I forget. And I learned the more I can't fix nothing anyway, so I haven't touched a pretty thing in 40 days.
Responsibility is being accountable for your words and actions, first and foremost. It also is an obligation to be a positive influence in the communities around you. Being in a D3 program, you're going to have lots of different opportunities. You're not just an athlete, you're also involved in student life. Your academics are extremely important. We give a lot of our student athletes responsibilities right from the start by giving them leadership opportunities, by having them engage in the community, be a positive influence. That's being a responsible person.
All right, pay attention. Welcome to Fandom 101. We'll cover the tools of the trade from foam fingers in the wave to the super secret wave. How's that for a course description? Lesson 1, your game starts long before the opening whistle, so arrive prepared. 2, if something piques your interest, raise your hand. And 3, work in groups. NCAA championships, attendance is encouraged, passion is mandatory. Get your seats today at ncaa.com/tickets. Class dismissed.
College sports fans, get ready for game day with officially licensed merchandise from the NCAA official online shop, ncaa.com/shop. Get the whole family geared up with the best collection of apparel and accessories, including t-shirts, sweatshirts, headwear, championship gear, and more. Visit the NCAA shop for today's special offer and rep your favorite team now. Only at ncaa.com/shop.
Mike Mensing back here with you for our first period intermission here on the Owls Media Network. Bulldog is your local one-stop shop for all your personal, team, or business promotional needs. Along with their custom screen printing and embroidery services, Bulldog also offers a full-service graphic design, promotional items, banners, and signage. Get it local. Get it bulldog.com. Proud sponsor the Keene State College Owls. Here is your first period scoring recap. The Owls got on the board first. Nick Feliciano is 14th of the season from Belisle and Tobler at 9:47 of the period. A little more than 3 minutes later, Jack Tadone got his 9th from Rowe and Belisle at 12:55. And Army gets one with 0.5 seconds left on the power play as Bobby Starring gets his 12th of the season from Kaiser and Tamer. Shots in the period, Owls 8, Army 14. There are no carryover penalties in period 2. Let's see if Army gains a whole ton of momentum with that goal in the last second of the period. Back underway, long change for both teams here in the second period. Sloan will steer that to the corner to Perrier. Row up, but that's turned over. Shot right on. Looks like that hit Aronoff in front and goes wide. Nice play by Feliciano. He gets by Tamer. Tries to dangle around. He does. And very, very close to putting that one in. This is corralled by Monahan. We've got a gaggle of players in front. Looks like cooler heads will prevail here, and the Owls will go for a change. Certainly a spirited first 45 seconds here. Face off to the left of Army's goaltender Monahan. Belisle on to take the draw for the Owls. He'll win it. And this puck comes back to the point. 1-on-2 here. Miller behind his own net, puts it out in front, and that will evade all players and make it all the way down into the Army zone. Morehouse is on it quickly. Weber tried to corral that with a skate, could not. And it's Caggiano back. He takes a hit from Miller. And the puck will come up the wall to Weber. He'll sky it out. Smith with it to Morehouse. Smith, and he got it! What a great goal by Smith. Batting that puck out of the air. Morehouse slid it over to him. And we've got a 2-goal lead again for the Owls. Controversy ensuing. It looked like we had a hand pass in the neutral zone as that puck got skied out of the zone. One of the Owls looked like they may have touched it with a hand. And there is a discussion in the neutral zone right now between the two referees. At this point, I don't think there are going to be any changes. It appears Jason Smith got his 4th of the year on a puck that was neatly batted out of the air into the net. So Smith gains his 4th of the season. Morehouse on the assist with Belisle. Owls up 3-1 here early in the second period. Puck deep in the Army zone. Comes out, Perrier is on it. He's being chased down by D'Elia. Perrier neatly coming out. Smooth skater. Hailing from Toronto, Canada, 6'5". Quite a presence on the blue line here for the Owls. Rowe skies one over the net, gets the glass. Green is on it. He'll take it behind the net, tries to cut to the net, and that puck is chipped away. Army chips it up high in the air, corralled by Correo, and he'll send it in. Perrier from his defensive position is on the prowl in the offensive zone. He'll head to the bench. And Army will break out. Neatly done by Tamer. He'll shovel it to the front. Looking for Kaiser, but couldn't find him. Lehman turns it over. We've got a pile of players, including Kenny Correo, right on the blue line. Get an offside call here on Army, mostly due to the fact that we had several Army players and Kenny Correo right on the blue line, all piled on top of one another. Neutral zone draw. Thompson will take it against Holm. Caggiano skies that one out. Glove down by Cal Thompson and into the Owl zone. Caggiano pulling that one out of the sleeve. Puck rolled up on him. Owls come out. Thompson gains the line. Feliciano behind him. He'll get to that puck. Justice from the point. Shot right on. And a goal! Tobler neatly picks up the rebound in front and shovels it home. And it's a 4-1 Owl lead. What great patience. Ryan Tobler showing great patience in front of the net, getting that rebound of the Jade Justice shot, and he shovels it into the empty net. Coolly and calmly done by the captain. And with 16:07 to go in the period, it's 4-1 Owls. For Tobler, his 14th of the season. And he momentarily ties Nick Feliciano for the goal lead for the Owls. Same unit out there. Thompson in deep. Tobler was looking for Ogiba at the point. That got away. And Justice chases it down in the Owl zone. Belial in the offensive zone, takes a hit, stays with the puck. You wondered as this period started with Army coming off getting a goal with 0.5 seconds to go in the period, how they would respond. The Owls have done a great job, and look at this. Just as I make a comment about how well the Owls have come out here rebounding from giving up that late goal in the first period, Bobby Starring's got his second of the night as he rips it by Sloan from high in the slot. And just like that, with 15:05 to go in the second period, Army's cut the lead to 4-2. Starring's 13th of the season. We'll wait to hear if there are any assists on the goal. Sounds like Henry Miller may have picked up an assist there. Didn't quite hear the call. We'll gain more information at the end of the period. Army with life here. Shot from the red line. Center ice comes in. Sloan will steer that aside. Army regrouping now in the neutral zone. Owls looking to respond. They played very well here tonight, considering the fact that they're coming off of a spirited win last night against UNH. Army fresh coming into the night. They will wrap up their regular season tomorrow night at UMass Amherst. Board battle here. It's Perrier and Belial, and they will chip this puck out, but we're going to get an icing call here with 13:59 to go, period number 2. Army is out shooting the Owls 16-13 here in the middle stanza. Belial going to take the draw here to the right of Will Sloan. Kaiser wins it back for Army. Tamer from the point, shot right on, high in the air. Look, we got a high stick here. Sloan will cover. It certainly appeared Aronoff touched that with a high stick as it came down. Sloan got it anyway to get the whistle, but I would believe if Army had touched that, we would have gotten a whistle anyway. Owls making changes here. They'll get a fresh D pair out. It's Caggiano and Smith, and the top unit out for Army. Tarnhell chips it to the neutral zone. Comes right back in for Sloan. Caggiano on it. Puck is turned over. Aronoff falls down. And Caggiano's back at it. He'll skate it out to the hash. And it comes out. Here comes Andrew Lesignan with a shot right on. Neatly done there. Monahan with a save. He kept that puck right close to him, but there was no rebound. Tarnhell came into the zone and chipped it nicely ahead to Lusignan, who put a solid shot on. Face off to the right of Monahan. Newton will win the draw for the Owls. Tarnhell looking for that loose puck. Last night's hero against UNH. He's had quite a start to his career here with the Owls. Sloan will gobble up a puck that drifted to him, and we'll get a face-off and wholesale changes for both teams. 13:11 to go in period number 2. Last game of the weekend for Keene State. They will be back home next Friday night at 7:45. It'll be senior night, and they'll face Liberty. Liberty paying a visit. The Owls had been there last weekend, played 2 down in Virginia. Liberty, a nationally ranked program. Beautiful facility. The Owls lost 2 last weekend, but played very well against some of the best competition in the country. Loose puck here in the neutral zone, over in the scoring area. Puck comes out to home. He's shot right on. And Sloan will gobble up the rebound. And we'll get a draw here to the right of Sloan. And we'll get changes for both teams. Top unit out for the Black Knights. Kaiser on the draw here. Thompson was able to influence that one. Right at the blue line, can't get it out. This is Kaiser. Kaiser looking for a runoff in front. Rowe chasing a runoff. Army's still on it. Puck right out in front. Oh, looking for a runoff. Perrier and a runoff battling in front. Cooler heads will prevail there. Two very large players there battling out in front of the Owl net. Army in their own zone. Sends it out. This is Kaiser jumping over the top of Tobler. Thompson in the corner. And this gets the netting right along the Army bench. And we'll get a whistle as this faceoff will remain in the Owl zone. To the left of Will Sloan. 11:40 to go in period 2. Belial line out. He's got Weber and Morehouse with him. And Gauthier's line is out for Army. Weber's got the puck on the half wall. And he will send it into the zone and Morehouse gives chase. Board battle there. Ooh, nicely centered by Weber. Can't quite find what he wanted. Oh, Iba just slid that puck wide from the point. Here comes Morehouse with a heavy hit. Owls keep control. Smith. Belial got tackled in front. No call coming. And this puck drifts out of the zone. Owls maintain control. Smith up neatly to Belial. And we get an icing call. Belial was right at the Owl bench. It looked like he may have touched that, but the call is not going to go the Owls' way here. They'll be barred from changing. And the faceoff will come back to the left of Will Sloan. Top unit out for Army. Kaiser on the draw. Trying to take advantage of a slightly worn out Owl forward line. Good forecheck here. Runoff on it. Kaiser there. Puck out to the point. Shot right on and steered aside by Sloan. Here comes Weber. He'll get to the puck first. And he'll take a shot that deflects off his stick and clears the glass quite handsomely. That would have made it out to the parking lot if not for the netting. 10:43 to go, second period. Draw to the left of Monahan. Lusignan on it. Here comes Newton. Still behind the net. Tarnhell's there. Bowman at the point will chip it in. Newton giving chase. He'll get there first. Taking a hit. Nice play by Tarnhell trying to keep that one in, but here comes Kaiser. Kaiser spinning. He'll look for Lehman in front. Can't find him. Tarnhell's on it. He'll dance around several Army players. Try to chip it to find Lusignan. Can't get to him. Newton chips it off the wall. Tarnhell trying to do the same. Unsuccessfully. Aronoff chipping. Gets Kaiser. Kaiser looking. Lehman got hit from behind there by Lusignan neatly. Otherwise, Lehman would have had a wide open opportunity. Owls trying to clear but can't. Army keeping control. Turn. Shot right on. Bobby Starring bidding for a hat trick here. But Will Sloan says no, and he gloved that one down. We'll get a whistle. Certainly that Army #1 line is coming in as we anticipated. A lot of skill, a lot of size on that line. The Owls will continue to need to keep them under wraps the best they can. Puck here in the corner gets chipped up and gets the netting, and we'll have a draw off to the right of Will Sloan. 9:29 here in the second period to play. Face-off tied up, and Justin Pellegrini skates. He'll escape that without any damage. Rowe along the half wall, chips it up but can't get it out. Puck comes to the opposite corner. Tadone's on it. He'll chip it. Held by Connor for Army. Ooh, close play at the line. Kept by Mullering. And here comes Green up the wall. He also can't get it out. Shot right on. Steered aside by Sloan. Here comes Perrier. And the Owls will get it out. Correa will chip it in. Rowe heads to the bench. Correa heading to the bench. This is Green looking for Tadone. Can't find him. And this puck will come out. Green on it. He'll chip it off the glass. Owls really needing a change here right now. These long changes in the second period can be a challenge. They are battling right now. Good hit by D'Elia along the wall. He's down on top of the puck, and there's a scrum for it. Tadone will chip it out. I don't think we'll get an icing call. We won't. Owls streaming to the bench looking for a change. They'll hurry back. D'Elia, he'll chip. Shot right on, goes wide. A good bid there. Shot from the point is blocked by Cal Thompson. Army putting on the pressure right now. Tamer on it from the defensive area. He tries to put it in front. Tamer on it again. He circles. From the point, from the face-off dot. Scrum in front. That puck is waved off. Huge scrum in front. It looked like the puck actually crossed the line, but the officials have waved it off. Tamer pleading his case there. Big scrum in front of the net, and the Owls might catch a break there. Actually, the draw will come out to the neutral zone.
I don't think so.
7:36 to go. Army putting on the pressure right now. Sakshi is over at the Army bench explaining to their coaching staff the call and why the goal was waved off. Army bench not very happy. Thompson wins the draw here in the neutral zone. Chips, but Army's got it back. Holm puts it in front, and Feliciano will skate it out. He'll chip it down and take a hit, a high hit. We're going to get a penalty coming to Army. The Owls will head to the power play here. 7:17 to go in period two. And we'll see. Looks like Siramatros is the one who will get the gate here. Indeed he will. It's an elbowing call for Siramatros. Power play unit. Belisle, Morehouse, and Tobler. Justice out at the point with Feliciano. Army gets it, flips it to the neutral zone. 2-on-1 possibly, but nice play by Justice. Here comes Tobler. Couldn't quite gain the line. He'll regroup. Belisle, Tarnhell, and Feliciano, the forward unit. Justice out there with Tobler on the blue line. Army steals, and they will feather it out into the neutral zone. This is Kaiser on his own, circling the net. And he will smartly head back to the neutral zone, and he'll go for a skate back in his own end, and he'll chip it forward. Aronoff on it. Belisle will chip it back, and Justice will head back behind his net. The Owls will get a change, as will Army. Puck sent up. Newton touches it, puts it behind the net, takes a hit. And Army has cleared the puck. 49 seconds and counting to go on the Owls power play. Smith gathers it up, goes all the way down to Thompson. Green is spilled in front, no call. Feliciano to the corner. He's got it on the half wall back to Smith. Smith looking, walking, shot. Steered aside by Monahan. Green on it. Goes behind the net. Green right there. Oh, just wide. Great opportunity there. Jason Green getting some power play time here. Smith at the point. That's blocked. Morehouse, and this puck is turned over as the Army penalty expires. And a shot right on. Sloan will capture it as Mark Lehman was searching for a goal there for Army. 5:14 to go and a 4-2 Owl lead. Being heavily outshot, 27-14 right now, but holding the important 2-goal lead. Owls win the draw, and they'll chip it out. Tarnhell with it. He's got Tadone with him. He'll look for him. Shot and a goal! Second of the night. Give it to Jack Tadone, his 10th of the season. Tarnhell with a great move. He finds Tadone out front, and he finishes. The Owls have responded each time Army has come back with a burst. They cash in here with a little over 5 minutes to go in the period, and they've got a 5-2 lead. This puck is chipped in. We've got an offside call here on Army. Neutral zone draw here. Belisle on the draw with Gaucho. Indeed, it is Tadone, his second, 10th of the season, second of the night, and Tarnhell with the assist as he remains hot in this weekend set of games. Owls doing all they need to right now to move up in their rankings, which will be released early next week. They beat number 4 UNH last night, and they are having their way as of right now with number 2 Army. Here's Lusignan chipping the puck in. 4:20 to go and counting in the second period. Tarnhell chips back to Lusignan. Here comes Justice. Shot it wide. Ogiba can't keep it in. And we've got a 3-on-1 developing. Justice is back. Nice save by Sloan. This is that top unit. And they are on a 3-on-1, and Sloan says no. Puck chip back. Still loose. I thought Sloan might be on top of it, but it drifts to the corner. He collects himself. He's got his stick back. Shot from the point is blocked. And it's a 2-on-2 coming back. Lusignan and Tarnhell go to the bench. Shot right on by Aronoff. Neatly set up by Starring. We got a penalty coming again to Army. A cross check right in front of their bench. And the touch-up happens 3:21 to go, and Army's going to be shorthanded again. An undisciplined play right in front of the Army bench. And didn't catch the number as he went to the box. Appears to be Magnus Sheridan who's going to get the call. 2-minute minor here. Late change here for Army as they're going to bring on 2 new players. Owls to the power play. They've got 1 power play goal on the night already. Smith to Tobler. Right to the slot looking for Tarnhell. Can't find him. Penalty on Sheridan for a check from behind. High shot by Tobler in front, and that is corralled neatly by Monahan to get a whistle. 1:37 to go in the power play for the Owls. 2:58 to go, period 2. The Belisle power play unit remains out. Face-off 1. This is Justice at the point. He'll drift to the center to Feliciano. Feliciano from the dot, and that goes high. Tobler's on it. Another high hit. That puck ends up in the Owls bench. We'll get a whistle. 1:20 to go in the power play. Fresh troops for Army as they'll look to kill this penalty off. 5-2 Owls late in the second period. Got some confusion here as to where the face-off should be. This face-off is going to come out to the neutral zone. Tough break for the Owls. Belisle tries to dance around the opposing center. And neatly, Feliciano takes a hit. Tarnhell on the puck. Belisle takes a hit, and this puck is sent all the way down. And Justice is on it. Sloan will steer it to the half wall. Feliciano chips it up, and it's Belisle, Tarnhell, and it goes off the back of Bobby Starring. Tobler on the half wall, back out to the point to Justice. Shot right on, and a goal! Justice with the shot. It may have gone off an owl on the way in. We'll have to wait and see. I don't know. It's Justice leading the parade to the bench. And the Owls have a 6-2 lead with their second power play goal of the night. And we've got a goaltender change coming here for Army. Jackson Siddall will take over here with 1:59 to go in period 2. As Monahan will leave after giving up 6 goals. Final 1:55 and counting. Perrier sends it all the way down. In a very cold Siddall steers that one away. Correo to the blue line and out. Tadone's got it. And he'll have his pocket picked neatly by Miller. Puck right in front. Ogiba's on it. He takes a hit. That coming from Miller. Puck to the slot, and it's Green. He's got Tadone with him. He'll gain the blue line, take a heavy hit. Goodness. That was Tamer, who lined Green up right as he crossed the blue line. Sloan is going to cover up here and get a whistle, as the Owls will get a wholesale change here. 54.5 seconds to go here in period 2. 6-2 Owls. Top unit out for Army. Can the Owls hold them off? Shot right on, and Sloan flashes the leather. Bobby Starring with a rocket from the point. Will says no. He'll get a face-off to his left. Kaiser for Army, battling with Cal Thompson. Puck turned over. Tobler's got it out, and here comes Feliciano. One-on-one. Shot right on, and a save. Siddall covers it up. Has to be difficult for him, having been on the bench for almost 2 full periods. Hasn't seen a puck since warm-up, and the Owls have tested him several times here in the opening minute of his time in net. Here's an opportunity right up the middle. It's a runoff, shot, and a save. Rebound, clears wide. Second shot is steered aside by Sloan. Neatly done. This puck is sent all the way down, and the Owls will take an icing call here. The guy you don't want breaking it alone down the middle, Charlie Aronov. And Will Sloan says no. Aronov with 22 goals in 22 games. Certainly a dangerous player as the Army top line remains out there. 19.3 seconds to play. Smith for the Owls behind the net. He'll clear it out. Lusignan trying to dance around. An Army defender. Here comes Lusignan breaking in, shot and a save. 2 seconds to go. Chipped to the wall by Tarnhell. And we will get the horn. And after 2 periods, the Owls hold a 6-2 lead over Army. We'll be back in 11 minutes. We'll give you a recap of period 2. You're listening to the Owls Media Network.
My favorite thing about Keene State, I really like how close the classes are together. My favorite class at Keene State, right now I'm really enjoying my film analysis class. I really enjoy the teacher. If I could only eat one food for the rest of my life, what would it be? I really like meatball subs. I've had it since I was a little kid. My mom would always make them. What do I enjoy most about my sport? I really like how everyone is kind of all together. The track team, even distance, we all talk, have dinner together. Who on the team spends the most time on TikTok? I would have to say that's probably Michael Gigliotti. My favorite vacation spot, I really want to visit Iceland. I think that would be a very cool place to go. Dogs or cats? I'm more of a dog person, even though my family, we both have a dog and a cat. My favorite TV show would probably have to be The Magicians. There's 7 seasons of it. I really love that show. My dream job would probably have to be a cinematographer or editor for films. My craziest teammate, it's really fun to spend time around Dawson Hamale, so I'm gonna put him for that.
What is my favorite thing about Keene State? I definitely have to say the people. I've met a lot of great people so far, and it's become like a second family to me. What is my favorite sport to play other than mine? Definitely have to say football. I used to play back in high school, and I love watching it, I love playing it. It's definitely my second favorite sport. And what is my favorite TV show? I'm gonna have to say Moon Knight. On Disney Plus, I really like it. What is my favorite class at Keene State? I have to say I'm taking astronomy right now, and it's really interesting, and it's really cool. What is one thing my coach always says at practice? One thing he always tells me is that I'll get there. And what he means by that is, especially in my event, the triple jump, I'm new to it and I want to be great fast. And he tells me that, these things take time. And so, I got to listen to him and he's right. So we'll get there, that's what he says. And what is my favorite vacation spot? I'd have to say Canada, even though it's not like the most tropical spot. I have family up there. I really enjoy like the scenery and everything. Yes or no, does pineapple belong on pizza? Pineapple does not belong on pizza, absolutely not. Who is a professional athlete? I admire my sport. I have to say Usain Bolt, 100%. A guy I always grew up wanting to be. And in my event, I'd have to say Pedro Picardo. He's an amazing triple jumper, and I basically learned triple jump by just watching him jumping. Who is my craziest teammate? I might say it's a tie between Aiden Law and Dawson Homiley. Those two guys they're really great people. I mean that in the best way. They're really great people. What is my favorite movie? I have to say Coming to America. It's an old movie. I used to watch it with my parents all the time. Just like a really good immigration type of movie.
Welcome to Inside Owl Athletics top plays of the semester for fall 2023. I'm Reed Rampanelli. At number 10, a buzzer-beating 3 from women's basketball, Keene State facing Division I Dartmouth College on November 14th, when Ariana Murray takes the inbound pass and nails the 3 ahead of the horn to send KSC into the break down by 8. At number 9, a beautiful free kick from men's soccer, Owls on the road against Eastern Connecticut State when Jackson Napoli bends in a perfect free kick to give KSC a 2-1 win.
Great shot there for Napoli. He's happy about that one onto the track. The whole team coming up to the booth. Owls up 2-1 now.
At number 8, a long distance goal from women's soccer, Keene State hosting Eastern Connecticut State, and down 1-0 when captain Alexis Skinner unleashes a rocket off the underside of the bar to tie the score. At number 7, a moment of individual brilliance from Irini Stefanakos facing Plymouth State in the LEC semifinals, when Stefanakos races down the field and sweeps the ball into the cage for the go-ahead marker with just 5 minutes left to send the Owls to the final. At number 6, the season of freshman golfer Sean Bono. The rookie shot 76 and 74 over 2 rounds of the LEC championships, earning the conference's Rookie of the Year honor as top finishing freshman. It's the second year in a row KSC had the best finishing rookie in the conference. At number 5, a dramatic goal for men's soccer. Time running down in the scoreless game against Southern Maine when junior Damir Hamzic rises to head in a corner kick with 5 seconds to go to give the Owls a win. KSC would go on to be the number 2 seed in the LEC tournament. At number 4, a milestone for Keene State volleyball senior Reagan Fleming. Owls facing Curry College on October 24th when Fleming gets the dig she needed to become the 16th player in school history to reach the 1,000 dig mark for her career.
Oh, off the face of frame and out of play, and there you have it. 1,000 career digs for Reagan Fleming as she becomes the 16th member all time in Keene State volleyball history.
At number 3, more milestones, this time for men's basketball. In the season opener against Western New England, 5th-year center Jeff Hunter became the 3rd player in school history to grab 1,000 rebounds, while junior guard Octavio Brito became the 39th player in KSC history to score 1,000 points. At number 2, Keene State women's cross country repeating as Little East Conference champions. The Owls placed 3 runners in the top 10 to easily win their 2nd consecutive conference championship and 20th overall. And at number 1, the season of senior Maggie St. John. She was 2nd overall at the LEC championships and 14th overall at the NCAA regional race, which was enough to qualify her for the full NCAA Division III championships, the first KSC runner to do so since 2015. That's it for the top plays of the semester. I'm Reed Rampanelli. We'll be back in spring 2024 with more top plays. Happy holidays.
The road to national championships runs through NCAA.com. And whether you follow one college team or all of them, it's never been easier to get the content you want all in one place. With live broadcasts of multiple championships across all divisions, with exclusive access.
This is your ticket to the NCAA tournament.
And highlights for every single championship. Stay in the game all season long with NCAA.com, the home of college sports.
I pledge.
I pledge.
I pledge. I pledge.
I am an NCAA student athlete.
And I pledge to be a champion of unity
on my team, on my campus, and in my community.
I pledge to embrace differences and strive for inclusion and collaboration.
I pledge to stand against racism, hate, and discrimination.
I pledge to strive for love, care, and forgiveness.
I pledge to stand against silence, deceit, and obscurity.
I pledge to strive for dialogue, truth, and understanding.
I pledge to stand against fear and doubt.
I pledge to strive for trust and belief in one another.
I pledge to stand against complacency and stagnancy.
I pledge to strive for change and growth.
I commit to supporting my fellow student athletes in all circumstances that impact them.
I commit to both choosing unity personally and encouraging it for all.
I pledge these things because we are stronger together.
United as one.
Fencing back with you here on the Owls Media Network. We're in the second intermission here of a 6-2 Owls lead over the Army Black Knights. Bulldog is your local one-stop shop for all your personal, team, or business promotional needs. Along with their custom screen printing and embroidery services, Bulldog offers full-service graphic design, promotional items, banners, and signage. Bulldog is owned and operated by Keene State College athletic alumni and is located just off campus on Winchester Street. Get it local, getbulldog.com. Proud sponsor of the Keene State College Owls. We've got 5 goals to recap here in period 2. The Owls getting back on the board at 1:26 of period 2. Smith, his 4th of the season from Morehouse and Belisle. A little over 2.5 minutes later at 3:57, Tobler gets his 14th from Smith and Justice. Army got one back at 4:55. As Bobby Starring gets his second of the night, 13th of the season from Miller and Connor. And then the Owls would get two more. Tadone, his second of the night, 10th of the season from Tarnhell at 14:56. And Justice would score at 18:01, his sixth of the season from Tarnhell and Tobler. And that would chase Army goaltender Liam Monahan from the net. Jackson Siddall would take over in the final minute 59. And we come to an Owls 6-2 lead. Shots in the period. The Owls had 12. They've got a two-period total of 20. And the Black Knights had 22 and 36 over two periods. So Army winning on the shot clock, but not winning on the scoreboard. Shot right on here and gloved by Siddall. And he'll get a face-off to his left. Thompson line out. He's got Feliciano to his right, Tobler to his left. Army will win the draw. Thompson falling behind the net, and Army will come out with it. Long outlet pass there from Sheridan. Gets flagged down at the Owl blue line. Stepping in is Connor, and he gets the glass. And this puck is chipped out, and we got a foot race. Tobler's going to get to it first. He'll spin and come backward with it, but there's no one home at the point. Puck will come all the way back to Smith. And Aronoff steals. Sends it to the near side. Sloan will steer that aside. Belisle knocks down his check. And we've got a 2-on-2 coming here. Puck drifts to the front by Caggiano. It's gloved down. Caggiano on a nice play to keep it in. Weber can't quite keep it there. And Caggiano takes a high hit. None the worse for wear there. And we get a draw in the neutral zone. Wagner here against Belisle, and the Owls will win the draw. And it looked like Belisle tried to head that one in a nifty soccer move, didn't quite get to it. But the Owls got the puck in deep. Caggiano pinching, works well. Morehouse put that one on net and steered aside. And out comes Army. This is Chambers going behind the net. He'll take a hit. Saramatros out at the line, keeps it in. Army behind the Owl net. This is pulled aside. Morehouse will clear the zone. He'll chip it all the way down. Won't get icing. And out comes Army. Doug Newton behind. Gets it to Lusignan. He'll come back with it. And he will chip it back to Bowman. He takes a hit, pinches the puck against the wall, and we've got a 4-player scrum. Make it 5 as Newton will join. Puck pried loose. Jay Justice has got it. He'll find the glass, but can't get it out. Off the glove of Sloan. Back out to the point. Seeing Ice shot pulled aside by the blocker of Sloan. Strong play by Lusignan, avoids the hit, gets it in deep. He'll head back to the bench for a change. Newton retrieves his stick behind the net, and Army's out 2-on-3. Puck to the front, nice save by Sloan. Staring into the corner. Tadone gets it to Green, and Green will chip it out, and he'll stay with it. Shot right on, gets the glass behind. Goaltender Siddall. Pressure here by Correo. Tadone's got it. He'll put it in front. Cleared by Army. This is D'Elia. He'll send it in, and Sloan will corral it behind his own net. Owls can't get it out. Now they do. They'll just chip it down, and it ends up in the player bench. And we'll get a stoppage of play. 15:58 to go here in period 3. 6-2 Owls. Certainly everybody on campus is abuzz about the hockey program moving on to the Division III level for next year. This same ACHA squad will remain, but a brand new Division III program for the men's and women's Keene State College campus. It'll be an interesting end of the semester and summertime as the recruitment process begins for the Division III Owls. Sloan behind his own net. Owls have cleared out. Goes off the back of Cal Thompson's skate. Tobler's there. He'll chip it up. Tamer's on it for Army. And this puck gets cleared out. Caggiano chips it. Tobler, nice baseball play. It's not a high stick, and we'll carry on. Here comes Tamer with a head of steam. He'll step around, right to the net. Put it wide. Skillful play there by Tamer, stepping around the Owls D. You can certainly see why this Army team is ranked very high. They've got some really great skilled players. Nifty move by Morehouse there, using the defenseman as a screen. Siddall will capture that one with a glove, and we get a whistle. Face off to his right. It's the Belial line. Weber and Morehouse on the flanks. He tries to step around the Army center, can't do it. This puck goes out to the point. Justice is on it. He'll send it to Weber. He tries to get it to Belial, but can't. Justice back on it. And here comes Morehouse in a one-on-one. Looking for help. He'll put it right on and a save. Puck loose. Belial's there. Can't get it. Army comes out. 2-on-2 here. Sloan takes care of that one, puts it to the back glass. Justice is on it. He's got a little time, and he's just going to chip it into the neutral zone. Belial nicely around. He's free. Shot, and a great save by Siddall. Oh, Justice sprung him, and a great chance for Belial. Ogiba behind the net. Nice back check there. That was Doug Newton doing a nice job there. Here comes Andrew Lusignan with a head of steam. He'll turn. Very strong on the puck. Newton's got it. He'll spin, but loses it. That's Ben Gauthier with it. He'll send it in deep, as Army will go for a change. Time here for the Owls to exit the zone. Newton can't handle the pass, and Army recontrols. 13-16 and counting, as we have an icing call waved off. Not sure why. And a scrum in the corner. Out comes Army. Nice play by Green to chip that one away. Lusignan strong on his stick. Caggiano lays a hit, and here comes Smith. Up the boards to Green. Can't get it out, but he stays with it. Nice hustle play by Green. He breaks through one. Trying to step around. They gotta go! What a delightful play there. Green stepping around the defender and puts it top corner. He'll gain his first of the season on a pretty goal. Top corner. Really the most impressive part there. Green continues to battle within his own zone, gains the puck, makes a nifty move at the Army blue line, and using the defender as a screen, He gets that puck in the top corner by Siddall. 7-2 Owls. I think they want to grab that puck, put that on Jason Green's mantle. His first goal here for the Owls this season. Impressive goal by the freshman, Jason Green. Caggiano getting assist on the Green goal. .11 to go and counting. Tadone, he's looking for a bid for his third. He is denied. This puck chipped in front. It's possible the net is off. No stoppage. Army pressing, backhander blocked behind the net. And a nice play by Sloan as he captures a puck coming from behind the net with a glove. Once again, Sloan seeing a lot of pucks tonight. Currently 41 shots by this Army team. And Sloan has stood strong tonight again, leading the Owls when they need him most. Big line out for Army. Shot right on, chipped in front. Tobler's on it, takes a hit and keeps going. He'll chip it off the wall. Feliciano captures that with his mask. He'll go right to the front. Can't jam it in, and the net is off its moorings. Strong play by Feliciano. Feliciano was the hero, one of them anyway, last night, getting 2 goals against UNH. When it seemed the Owls had no energy, he got a goal in the second period last night that really lifted the team. And the momentum is carried through for sure tonight. 7-2 lead here for the Owls against Army. Puck chipped out here. A runoff on it, on his knees. Justice chipping away. And the Owls will come out with it. And here comes Justice. He's got one tonight already. Sometimes you just can't take the forward out of the defenseman. Certainly has proven to be a great addition on the blue line here over the last few years. Shot right on here. That is blocked by a diving Ryan Bowman, and that will get the netting. And a stoppage in play here with 10:50 to go here in period 3. Owls will be back here at Keene Ice for their final regular season appearance. Next Friday night, they'll play Liberty at 7:45. And then next Saturday night, they'll visit Boston College at 5:15 for their final regular season game. And if this score can hold up, we'll have a very anxious team looking at the rankings that come out early in the week. I would assume the Owls would advance higher than their current 6th seed ranking, given their impressive performance this weekend. A 3-2 win last night against 4th-ranked UNH. And tonight, having their way with a 2nd-ranked Army club. Belisle taking a hit along the Army bench. He'll head to the Owl bench for a change. And this puck is chipped out of the play. Newton was dangerously going to be all on his own coming in, but an Army stick puts that one out of play. Army headed to 5th-ranked UMass Amherst tomorrow night. Won't get any easier there. they will take on the Minutemen. What again will be an important game. Dangerous hit there. Tarnhill looks okay. Here comes Lusignan looking short side, can't find it. He's back on it again. Nice play there by Newton. He'll find Lusignan. Andrew so strong on the puck. He'll chip the puck in the corner. And the Owls are jamming up the neutral zone. Lusignan not done yet. He'll head to the bench for a change. Shot right on. It's Fremgen who put it on. Owls coming back. Newton a shot. Tarnhill right in front. And that puck will be covered by Siddall. Tarnhill was right on the doorstep looking for a rebound. Northeast Regional coming to Keene, February 23rd through 25th, as seeds 3 through 14 will assemble here in Keene, as those 12 teams will look for the two remaining bids that will be available here for the Northeast region to head to the St. Louis region for the national tournament. Currently, Northeastern is the top seed. They seem to be firmly entrenched in that spot. Army sits at number 2, but they may drop based on what we see tonight. Here's a chance. Correo, and he's gonna go! Trudeau slid it in front, and Kenny Correo's gone to the scoreboard as well. Second of the season for Correo. And the Owls are pouring it on. It's 8-2. Owls getting goals from all the lines tonight. Coach Bobby Rodriguez going to have to be very, very pleased with the effort of this club tonight. After the emotions of last night's win, the efforts that they had to give, and then to come out here tonight against the second-ranked team. He will be quite pleased with the effort of his Owls. 8:29 to go here, period 3. 8-2 Owls. Army out. There's a shot right on. That's Kaiser. Correo getting an assist from Jade Justice, and Jason Smith on that goal. For Correo is second of the season. Shot right on here, and Sloan will swallow that one up. 7:55 to go. The Owls will get a change here, as the Belial line will be out. Face off to the right of Will Sloan. One by Belial. He'll send it to Weber on the near wall. Nicely gloved by Morehouse. He takes a hit as he comes across the blue line. Here comes Tamer. Nice play by Rowe to lift the stick and cause a turnover. Owls will exit the zone. And here comes Belial. Shot right on. And Siddall will love that and get a whistle. Army out shooting the Owls right now, 44-32. But down 8-2 on the scoreboard. Newton line out. Tarnhell's with him, along with Lusignan. Aronoff trying to step around Justice, can't do it. And Justice will come out with the puck and gain the neutral zone. Nice play by Smith there. This puck chipped over the head of everybody. Bowman's on it. He gets it to Tarnhell. And out they come. Here comes Lusignan on his own. Can't corral the aerial pass. And he is taken down behind the net. Starring on it. He's got 2 on the night. Spins, bidding for his third, and Sloan will steer it to the corner. Newton will clear, and this puck skitters by. Here comes Smith coming from the defensive area. He gets a shot on goal. Rebound is cleared to the back behind the goal. Here comes Smith with a body check, allowing the Owls to come into the zone. Tadone on the near wall. Spins it behind the net. Correo's on it. He'll battle. Here comes Green for help. And this one a little too tall for Lehman, as that will hit a beam in the ceiling. And the puck will come back down into the Army zone. To the right of Jackson Siddall. He's done a nice job here since coming in late in the second period. Made some very nice saves. Correo behind the net, battling. Gets it to Green. And out comes Army. Head of steam here for Henry Miller. He goes to the corner. Correo's got it, looking for an outlet. And can't quite get it to Tadone. And Army comes in 2-on-3. Shot to the front, Sloan's got it. And we've got some action behind the net. Tyler Ogiba's involved. And we're going to get some penalties here. 5:15 to go. Actually, it looks like Connor Perrier. Indeed it is. Not Ogiba. Perrier and Ben Gauthier will join him in the box. Got a second Army player also headed in. Fremgen is the second player, and we've got a conversation now at the score table with the officials. Discussion still going on here. There were penalties on the board. Those have been taken down. And now there is a minor penalty up against Army. So it'll be an Owl power play. Looks like we've got 4 minutes in penalties to Army, 2 to the Owls. So they'll get a 2-minute power play here with 5:15 to go in the period. Shot right on Feliciano. The puck goes behind the net. Feliciano still on it. That's Tobler. He'll go to Belisle. Belisle spins, puts one on, and that is corralled by Siddall, and he'll cover up. 1:35 to go in the Owls power play and an 8-2 lead. Belisle now with Tarnhell and Feliciano. Tobler at the point with Justice. And Army has cleared this one down. Sloan behind his own net. Nifty stick landing move there. Puck comes out to the point. Sloan thought he'd get a whistle, didn't get it, and he'll glove it along, and the clock will remain running. 4:15 and counting in period 3. Justice barreling his way down the far wall. Puck in front. Tarnhell shot it wide. Belisle's back on it. And this puck chipped out. Justice will retrieve in the Owls' zone. 37 seconds on the man advantage here for the Owls. Here's Belisle. He'll sidestep around Holm. Army regains and they'll send it down. Owls in no rush right now. 3:35 and counting in the third period. Owls gaining the zone. This is Newton back to the point to Smith. Morehouse, he'll spin, he's pushed over. High hit to Cal Thompson behind the net. He carries on. Smith right on. And that puck is covered as Cal Thompson was there setting the screen. Penalty has expired and we're back to 5-on-5. 3:10 to go. Owls 8, Army 2. Correo out with Tadone and Lusignan as this puck is shot down by Army, and it looks like we're going to get an icing call and will. Good hustle there by Caggiano. And we get the touch up. And a face-off back down to the Army zone. Owls win the draw back to the point. Caggiano kept it. Puck comes out. 3-on-3. Puck blocked in front. Correo takes his man heavy to the boards along with Rowe. Tough angled shot. Penalty coming to the Owls. And then there's a hit from behind as Andrew Lusignan is the receiver of that hit from behind. Cooler heads prevail. But the Owls are going to be shorthanded, I believe. Although we've got an Army player complaining, we may get coincidental minors here. Rowe has gone to the Owl box. And indeed, we are going to get coincidental minors as Brendan O'Connor will go for his hit from behind to Andrew Lusignan. So minor penalties to Rowe for the Owls and to Connor for Army. Discussion here at center ice. Rowe gets a hold. Connor gets a hit from behind. So we'll skate 4-on-4 here for 2 minutes. 2:43 to go in the third. And we'll see some extra open ice here for both teams. Good hit on the wall there by Justice. Correo comes back and he'll corral the puck. Tadone streaking through, but intercepted. Army's got their top line out. A lot of skill out there. Shot in front. No, waved off. Looked like a runoff had put that one home. But the official had a far better angle than we do here. Stepping right in is Kaiser. And Sloan will cover. 1:57 to go in period 3. 1:14 in the 4-on-4. Sloan having a conversation with the referee. As Sloan will have a face-off to his left. Neatly, Lusignan tucks it between the opposing center's legs. But here comes Mark Lehman. Heavy shot, goes wide, and that'll make it all the way down to the Army zone. A lot of steam on that one, but it hits the mark. Tarnhell with a good forecheck. As Lehman chips it up to Chambers. Shot right on, and that will meet the rafters off of Sloan's stick. Wholesale changes for Army. The Owls will change their forward unit as Feliciano and Tobler, as Kaiser and Tobler. Army wins the draw. Starring still looking for his third. Tamer shot blocked. And here comes Feliciano all on his own. He's got Tobler with him. He'll dish it behind the back. And there it is. Feliciano calmly tucks the puck in as he and Tobler make a great passing play. Feliciano, he's got his 15th of the season. Tobler will get an assist. I'm not certain who passed that puck up from behind the Owl net, but they should get an assist as well. 1:06 to go, and the Owls have a 9-2 lead. Linesman having to step in here between Chambers and Perrier. As those two players separate down to the final minute here. Tobler gets the only assist on the Feliciano goal. Army deep in the Owl zone as we work through the final minute here. 34 seconds to go. And what has been an impressive Owls evening. Perrier shot, and that'll get the netting. 17.8 seconds to go here in period 3. Our hope here is after the final whistle, we might get a word with Coach Bobby and maybe a player or two. We'll let you know. We'll do our best. Final seconds ticking away here. Army sending the puck down. Icing's been waved off. And we've got 7 seconds to go. That will do it. An impressive win here tonight for the Owls. They beat second-ranked Army 9-2. Will Sloan with 48 saves tonight, as Army will outshoot the Owls 50-35. But they'll come up on the short on the scoreboard as the Owls win this one 9-2. Stay tuned for the postgame. We'll hope to get an interview here with coaching staff and an Owl player or two. We thank you so much for joining us tonight here on the Owls Media Network. Once again, the Owls, a 9-2 win in what could be their most impressive outing of the year. We'll be back for the postgame right after this, here on the Owls Media Network.
I remember writing in the 2nd grade that I wanted to be a teacher, and I always knew that I was going to be a teacher. I started school a year early, and it created challenges for me because I wasn't able to pick up material as fast as the other students. Outside of school, my jaju would quiz me on my math facts and read with me. It showed me that even though I had challenges in school, there were still people who wanted to help me. In high school, I knew I had to work harder than everyone else to get the same results, but I had teachers that would help me in subject areas outside of their own because they could relate to how I felt. The way these interactions with my jaju and my teachers made me feel while I was learning is the inspiration for how I'd like my students to feel. I'm able to build relationships and be vulnerable with my students when they're struggling because I've been in their shoes and I know exactly how they feel. Being able to relate to them from my own experience has become a massive asset in becoming a teacher.
I'm blanking. I'm blanking too. Next question you want to do? Bro, where's Aiden?
Where's Aiden when we need him?
What are the other states, bro? Dude.
I haven't had to take a geography class in 4 years.
I didn't study this. I studied other stuff.
Hi, my name is Quinn Kimmel.
And I'm Ben Stafford.
And we're here to play What Do You Know? Phelps.
Spitz.
Lochte. Who from there? Murphy?
Murphy. Dude, I don't know.
Who was always good at the Olympics? Because, like, Michael Andrews in the back of my head, but he's awful at long course.
What, Jason Lezak?
No. Who's the fourth on that 4x1?
Well, I had Garrett Webergill, and then I also had Colin Jones. No.
I'm gonna fire Caleb Dressel.
Oh, that's a good one, yeah.
I thought he was too young to be honest, but worth a try. Who else?
I'm blanking. Next question you want to do?
This is embarrassing.
Dude, I don't know. I was thinking Ryan Murphy too.
Yeah, because he's been the backstroker.
Yeah. You want to move on?
I think we should.
Yeah.
I think we'd be wasting time.
Oh, yeah.
I wouldn't have gotten Beyonde. Wouldn't have gotten him. We should have gotten Pearsall. Yeah, we should have gotten Pearsall.
Oh, Nathan!
How did we miss Nate Adrian?
I don't know, bro.
That's crazy.
Okay.
Don't know.
We should have got Adrian.
Vaguely rings a bell. I think I remember Dave saying something about
Yeah.
him.
No, Adrian, bro. I don't know how we did that.
Hartford, Boston, Albany,
Concord.
Not Portland. Is it Portland?
Is it Bangor?
All right, let's go Juneau for Alaska because that one's in my head right now.
Tallahassee. Good. Atlanta, Georgia.
Dallas. Texas. Houston.
Austin. Sacramento, California.
Portland, Oregon. Seattle then for Washington.
Wow. Washington. Wow. Is it Burlington for Vermont? No.
Brattleboro. No.
I'm gonna do for North Carolina, Raleigh.
Kansas City.
Topeka, Kansas. Madison, Wisconsin. I don't know. Chicago. No. Oh, wait, what is
Indianapolis.
What's Illinois? Bro, where's Aiden?
Where's Aiden when we need him? Salt Lake City, Utah.
Nice.
Denver. Denver.
Baton Rouge. For
Good.
Louisiana.
Go Tigers.
That's Kentucky. Louisville.
Fair guess. I'm trying to think.
Omaha,
of
Nebraska. What are we missing?
It's the capital, Wyoming.
Oh, I know Carson City, Nevada. Nevada.
I have no idea what North Dakota, South Dakota is. Des Moines, Iowa.
It's Des Moines, but I'll give it to you.
Shout out Thomas.
Yeah, literally.
What else am I?
New Jersey. New Jersey.
Newark?
Newark. Jackson.
Little Rock, Arkansas. Montgomery, Alabama.
Bismarck. Bismarck. North Dakota. Bismarck. What about Washington, D.C., the capital of the U.S.?
Oh God, Honolulu for Hawaii. Phoenix for Arizona.
What is Maine, though?
It's not Alberta.
Oh, it might be Alberta. No? Oh. And it's not Bangor. Oh, Augusta, Maine.
Augusta.
Augusta, that's what it is. Okay.
Let's go.
Hannah, Montana.
I don't know.
Michigan. Oh, Lansing, Michigan.
Lansing, yes.
Rhode Island. Oh my God. It's Providence. Rhode Island.
Columbus. Columbus, Ohio.
Where's Tulsa? Is Tulsa one of them?
I haven't had to take a geography class in 4 years.
I didn't study this. I studied other stuff.
Yeah, I think that might call it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh! Boise.
Should have gotten Boise.
Springfield, Illinois.
Oh, Springfield. Okay.
Frankfort, Kentucky.
Wouldn't have gotten Frankfurt.
Annapolis, Maryland.
Oh, yeah.
St. Paul, Minnesota.
Wouldn't have gotten that.
Jackson, Mississippi.
Oh, Jackson for the wrong. I think
Yep.
Jackson, New Jersey.
Jefferson City, Missouri. Helena, Montana. Lincoln, Nebraska. Trenton, New Jersey.
We should have gotten that.
Santa Fe, New Mexico.
I had that in my head. I wasn't sure.
Oklahoma City.
Oh, duh.
Salem. Wouldn't have gotten Salem.
I knew
Should
that.
have, yeah. Should have had that.
Columbia, South Carolina. Nashville.
How did we not get Nashville?
I don't even know why I didn't say Memphis. I should have said Memphis. I didn't even know that.
Oh, I knew that.
Okay, might have knew that too.
Yep.
Charleston, West Virginia.
Yeah. I should have known Charleston because
Cheyenne.
Tyler was just in Charleston.
Yeah. Bristol. Yes!
Hartford. Give me Waterbury.
Oh.
Ridgefield. Give me Greenwich then. Shout out
Bridgeport.
Tower.
New London. Milford.
New Haven.
New Haven. Danbury.
Yes.
Is Southington on there?
No.
No,
No,
Is
we
it
wouldn't
Southington?
be. Meriden.
Yes. Meriden's good. New Britain.
Yes. Yes. That's 8.
It's all around us.
I'm thinking like Mystic. Worth a try.
I'm just gonna like start naming some random ones off.
Fairfield.
That's 10. Let's go. 5 more.
Think of like big high schools. Think of states. Think of states.
Okay. All right, well on mine. Oh, so double L.
Yeah. We already said Greenwich. We already said Ridgefield.
That's what. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, Fairfield already.
Hall. Oh, sorry. West Hartford. Sorry. West Hartford. I don't know. I said Hall.
Hall and Connor.
It's one of the. West Hartford.
East Hartford. Worth a try.
What do we? Trumbull.
Trumbull is a fair guess.
Yeah.
Putnam.
Oh my gosh. What are we missing? What's in that?
Windsor.
Wow. South Windsor.
Wow, with Bradley there and everything too.
Willimantic. Stores is not on there, right? Okay. Stanford.
Stanford, yes. Wallingford.
East Lyme. Old Lyme.
Manchester.
Oh, okay, good. That's good.
And a buddy out there. Think of everyone on the team. Torrington. Give it a shot. Yeah. Yeah.
North Haven.
What else?
West Haven. You said New Haven.
Yeah.
There's so many havens.
What else? I'm trying to think of what I see on the highway.
Middletown? No. Oh my gosh. Berlin?
No,
Let's start naming them off.
Way too small.
Glastonbury? No.
Suffolk?
It starts with the South.
No.
Bloomfield?
We're here in the Owls post-game show, and we've got goaltender Will Sloan with us, who had, yet again, another big night. It's been an amazing weekend, stopping 40 of 42 last night in the UNH win, and then tonight, 48 out of 50. Tell us how the club was able to perform at such a high level tonight, and what was your experience like going down south, and did that help you here going into this weekend?
Yeah, I think just to touch on that last question, going down south to see Liberty, they're a top program. So it really helps kind of giving us an idea of what the rest of the season's going to look like now, because we're kind of in that area where it's a sprint. Not really any time to jog now. So it gave us a good idea, and I mean, the boys just been playing awesome lately, so couldn't ask for more.
Really shocking how well the team came out with such great energy, considering the fact that you had really given your heart and soul last night. And you've got an Army team here, ranked number 2 in the Northeast, fresh, not having played at all this weekend. What did Coach Bobby talk about beforehand, the priorities that led to this great win?
I mean, he really just emphasized the simple things. Like, we knew they were going to be an energetic team. You could even hear them when they were down 4 in the second. They were still going crazy on the bench, so we knew it was going to be a lot of buzz that we had to go against. But yeah, he just preached the simple things, getting it done right, getting it done simple, and just finishing it off, you know?
An excellent win, and now you'll all have to watch and look what the rankings look like at the beginning of the week. It's hard to tell sometimes, but a win against a number 2 team and a number 4 team certainly should catapult you up higher. Certainly the goals of this team going forward, you've got 1 weekend left, then you've got a conference tournament hopefully that you'll be involved with. What's the mentality going forward now for this Owls club?
I mean, the mentality is just 1, give it our all, and 2, get a couple wins, you know? I mean, we'd love to sweep next weekend too and finish out strong, go back into that next tournament with some confidence and take that cup back home where it belongs.
Tremendous weekend for you. Congratulations.
Thank you.
We thank you for coming up and spending a few minutes with us.
Thank you guys, appreciate it.
See you next week.
I believe sportsmanship is a mutual admiration and respect for your fellow competitors. We all go through a lot to reach the point where we compete against one another. It's important to realize that. So once we're finally on the field or on the court or on the starting block, we look at each other as fellow human beings and not just competitors. Being able to recognize the hard work that other athletes are putting in creates a more positive and inclusive environment.
Mike Mensing back here on the Owls postgame show. With me now is head coach Bobby Rodriguez. Coach, this has been a crazy weekend. We've had all kinds of issues going on, a crazy start to last night against UNH, but you've got to be incredibly impressed with how this club came together tonight against a second-ranked Army team.
Yeah, certainly, Mike. We're really happy with the way things have turned out. We didn't love the start in either game, actually. I don't think we had it. We had obviously a miserable first period last night, and not much better of a first period tonight. You know, we popped a couple of goals, but not a much better period. I think the boys showed a lot of grit and determination in both games, and you know, the big thing we keep talking about is just making better decisions more consistently. And as each game went on, they've gotten better at that. So you know, it's just a matter of reminding the guys and proving to them that you know when they do the right things, that they have success.
Certainly had a great effort tonight. You really seem to have gotten a good, strong mix now of forward lines that really seem to be gelling together. Do you think you've got the right mix right now going forward as you head toward the final weekend of the season into the playoffs?
Yeah, so you know, we keep mixing it up, we keep changing it. You know, we've got fresh legs every night. The honest to goodness truth is that we had kids who were scratched tonight who were better than some of the forwards we saw for either of those other teams this weekend. Like, that's truly how deep our guys are. And you know, we had a tough 2-game weekend last weekend, 2 this weekend, 2 next weekend. Hopefully 2 for the NECA tournament, hopefully 2 in the regional tournament, and then you know, if you get to the national tournament, the goal is to win 5 games in 5 days. So that's our hope, is that our depth will be one of our strengths.
Talk about Will Sloan. He had an amazing weekend. Saw probably more shots than you would have liked, but he stops 40 of 42 last night against UNH. Comes in tonight and stops 48 of 50. Tell us about your senior leader here in goal.
Yeah, so you know, Will's the best goalie in the region. He was the first team all conference, you know, all Northeast goaltender last year, and he's getting better now. Honestly, like his last 5 games, all 5 have been absolute gems. Northeastern, the 2 down at Liberty, and these 2 this weekend. He's, you know, we were able to get our other goalers some time in some other games early in the semester, but right now Will's coming into his own. You know, with the exception of the 3rd period of the 2nd game at Liberty where we get picked apart a little bit, he's been absolutely spot on. Like we've been so comfortable with his puck control and his rebound control and his game pace control. He's made us really happy.
He does seem very confident out there right now, and that bodes well for the future. Speaking of the future, I know you've got a whole new role as your team continues to push toward the playoffs. You now are putting together and assembling Keene's first Division III team. How's that going, and how has that changed your world?
Yeah, it's fun, right? It's exciting. There's so many people in the hockey community here in the Northeast who are excited about this edition, and so many people here locally who are excited. So it's really a ton of fun right now. It's a lot of stress too, right?
I'm sure it is.
You know, we've built a schedule from scratch, and I think it's going to be a great schedule for the team next year. And you know, we're working right now. We're talking with over 170 prospective student athletes right now, and we expect that over the next week and a half we're going to start to roll out our first commitments. It's an anxious time for the athletes, just like it is for us, and we've been thrilled that we've had so many prospective student athletes who come to campus, and when they get a look at the campus and get a look at the downtown, we move up their list no matter what. So you know, we may not get every kid we're after, but we're moving up people's lists and we're catching people's attention, so that makes us feel really good right now.
I know there's a great buzz in town and a great buzz on campus. We really appreciate you taking a few minutes to spend with us here tonight. We'll let you get back to your team.
No, absolutely, Mike. Thanks to you and Ryan and the Owls Media Network for getting some of these games covered. It's been a lot of fun.
It's been our pleasure.
Awesome. Thank you, sir.
Have a great night.
Yep. Bye-bye.
I remember writing in the second grade that I wanted to be a teacher, and I always knew that I was going to be a teacher. I started school a year early, and it created challenges for me because I wasn't able to pick up material as fast as the other students. Outside of school, my jaju would quiz me on my math facts and read with me. It showed me that even though I had challenges in school, there were still people who wanted to help me. In high school, I knew I had to work harder than everyone else to get the same results, but I had teachers that would help me in subject areas outside of their own because they could relate to how I felt. The way these interactions with my jaju and my teachers made me feel while I was learning is the inspiration for how I'd like my students to feel. I'm able to build relationships and be vulnerable with my students when they're struggling because I've been in their shoes and I know exactly how they feel. Being able to relate to them from my own experience has become a massive asset in becoming a teacher.
Proportion to me is the lived experience of our Division III student athletes. They balance life from an academic perspective and the rigors of competing at a high level, bonding with teammates and building lifelong friendships. But they also are involved in their communities. They work
Mike Mensing back here with you on the Owls Media Network. The Owls come out with an amazing performance tonight. They beat Army 9-2, and they'll move on to the final weekend of the regular season. They'll be back here Friday night for the final regular season game here. It'll be senior night as the Owls will take on the Liberty Flames. And then Saturday, they'll go on the road and wrap up the regular season at Boston College at 5:15. Follow along with us here on X or Instagram. We'd love to see you here next Friday night, 7:45 against the Liberty Flames. Thanks, everybody. We appreciate you tuning in to the Owls Media Network. God, have a good night.
You have been watching a Keene State Athletics broadcast on the Owls Media Network. Please tune in to our next broadcast, and thank you for watching.